Hey guys, it's Ahmer here. So today I wanted to go ahead and recap my top 10 2021 goals that I had at the very early beginning of this year. So I had 10 goals, more so 10 pickups that I wanted to go ahead and try and score, and we can go ahead and see if I actually met those goals this year and see if there's anything that I still have outstanding on my list. And I decided to go ahead and make up a list for 2022 to see what my top 10 goals are going to be in 2022. That includes pickups and just goals in general for the channel. So let's go ahead and recap and see what I actually did all of 2021. So I decided to go ahead and recap, as I didn't actually remember every single thing that I decided to put as a goal in 2021. So I have a little list here, and we're going to go through the top 10 things that I wanted last year. Of course, some of them I did get, and some of them I didn't get. So let's go ahead and start with number 1. So first of all, I wanted a jungle green Nintendo 64 Donkey Kong box. So I have the console from my childhood. It's actually one of my only video game consoles that I still have to this day. And I have a box copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, which I actually have from my childhood. I have a whole entire complete set of consoles, controllers, games, and what have you. So, did I actually get that box set? No, unfortunately I did not get it. So I'm actually bummed out about that, but that'll just have to be a goal for next year, as I did actually see the box several times complete at the Southeast Game Exchange. I saw it again at Too Many Games, but I did not see it loose, and I did not want to pay several $100s when I already have the console, and I know that I'm not going to make that much if I decide to go ahead and sell that. So that is a no for question number 1. So number 2, there was actually something that I really wanted, and I was very close to getting it this year. So I wanted to get one of those neon signs. I wanted to get the Sega Sonic Erase Board, the coming soon neon sign. That is something that has been on my list for quite some time, and I actually found one new in the box, but the guy wouldn't actually ship it. So I was a little bit bummed out about that, but a couple signs that I did get. So I did actually add an Xbox 360 little mini neon sign to the game collection. I did also add a Magnavox Odyssey 2 sign to my collection, and that's actually the second one that I have in the collection, and they are 2 different variants. So I was pretty excited to go ahead and add that this year. And then I added that Nintendo DS neon sign, the one that I got at the Southeast Game Exchange. That one was actually really cool. So even though I didn't get the Sonic the Hedgehog one, I did get quite a few others. So I am actually pretty proud about that. And I would love to continue collecting neon signs and just light up signs in general. So hopefully next year I can find that one. Then I went to the top. So I tried to get a World of Nintendo cabinet. But sadly I did not get that. I didn't even get a PlayStation or a Sega cabinet. But maybe next year. Then I decided to add video game apparel to my list, and I really wanted another jacket, as I have the Star Fox jacket up in my game collection. I also have that really cool Atari jacket. I have Sega Genesis jackets, Sega Dreamcast little pullover. I have a couple jackets that are Nintendo related, Super Nintendo related. But unfortunately, I did not add a jacket, but I did get some really cool Nintendo DS hats and shirts at the Too Many Games convention. So that is actually pretty cool. I'm always on the lookout for apparel, and hopefully I continue to find more. Then I really wanted a video game kiosk, as I have several in the collection. So I really wanted something cool. I wanted some sort of Sega Genesis kind of kiosk. I wanted a Sega Saturn kiosk, a Pokemon Snap Station, that Blockbuster kiosk. I would have loved something like that. Unfortunately, I did not get those ones, but I did find an original Xbox that Kid Space Kiosk, the one that looks very similar to the Sega Genesis kiosks. So that one was actually pretty cool, as I scored it for about $75 local. And then I did add a PlayStation 4 kiosk at the very beginning of the year, so I was pretty excited about that. I even found a second PlayStation 4 kiosk for free by the dumpster, so I was definitely thrilled about that. And then at the beginning of the year, I did add a Game Boy Advance SP kiosk from that really awesome video game store near me, Cartridges Galore. So that was pretty cool. I would love to continue adding some more, so we'll go ahead and say that that one was definitely a win. And then arcade machines. I really wanted to find some sort of sit-down racing machine, like Crazy Taxi, because I love playing that on the Dreamcast, or maybe even some sort of Neo Geo cabinet like my buddy Blips and Pips has. In his collection, it's really awesome. He kind of has a bunch of games in it, and it's really sweet looking to just play pretty much anything that you want. I did find a small tabletop arcade machine, that little Game Room Classics one. It has about 60 in one, so that one is pretty cool, and I was definitely thrilled to add it. It's not a large style arcade machine, but it is pretty neat. And then I really wanted a pinball machine, but unfortunately I did not score one of those. I don't even know if I have room for a big pinball machine, but maybe next year. And then I really wanted to finish a set of games, as I do have the complete Nintendo 64 collection, all of the cartridges in my collection. I decided that I would try and finish another set, either Vectrex, Atari Jaguar, maybe a 32X. But I did actually complete the Magnavox Odyssey 2 set, as it was very fitting that I found that Magnavox Odyssey 2 sign, and then I completed the set of games. I actually got lucky at my local video game store, so that was pretty cool. And then video game banners. I really wanted to find either a Mortal Kombat or even the Star Fox banner, just some other really cool Nintendo banners to add into the game collection. But I did find that one. It's that cardstock of Mortal Kombat 4 on the Nintendo 64. I actually found that. It's the same size as banners, and I found it at the Southeast Game Exchange, so I'll go ahead and count that one as a win. And then that Panasonic 3DO light gun. So I looked around at the Southeast Game Exchange. I didn't find it at first, and then I found the light gun. So I was pretty thrilled to add that one to the game collection. I would love to have more light gun games in the collection, so maybe next year I'll have to make that as a priority. So those were the top 10 items that I actually set out to go ahead and complete this year. And that's not all. So even though some of them were actually a loss, I wanted to go ahead and note some really awesome finds that I had this year. So I went ahead and completed my Conker's Bad Fur Day press kit by finding that VHS tape, and now complete. That thing is worth upwards of $10,000 or so. So I was pretty excited to add that to the collection, to go ahead and complete it and just have something that awesome. So make sure you guys check out my video on that, because that was definitely a proud moment for me. And then that Nintendo Ultra 64 rental store display sign. I actually found that really cool one that you could have got from rental stores back in the day that you would have actually seen when you were getting games. And then even that Hollywood Video Nintendo 64 sign. I thought that those were two neat, inexpensive signs that you just don't see every day. And it's definitely pretty cool, because it definitely brings back that nostalgia and just seeing that stuff in rental stores back in the day. Then even that Super Mario Brothers, the movie standee, complete in the box. That thing was pretty awesome, and even though I don't have a spot for it just yet, I thought it was really cool, so that's definitely a pretty fun find. And then, like I mentioned before, that free dumpster dive where I found that PlayStation 4 kiosk at GameStop. That was something that I stumbled upon, just drove past, saw it, stopped the car, and someone actually loaded it into my vehicle for me, so I was just so excited for that. So I just had definitely a great year, even starting my little collecting journey series. I did seasons 1 and 2. I found tons of games, tons of systems. I made so much money along the way, and even funded a video game convention trip. So I thought that that was pretty cool. And then to go ahead and end off, I saw some amazing people, some amazing YouTubers at both conventions that I went to, the Southeast Game Exchange, and even Too Many Games. Just so many great memories this past year, and I'll definitely have to get a list together for you guys to go ahead and talk about my goals of 2022, what I want for the channel, what I want for pickups, and what I'm just looking for in general. So of course, let me know in the comments below what your goals are for 2022, and just let me know if there's anything cool that you saw that I had throughout 2021, maybe that I skipped over. So just let me know in the comments below. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.